brings the spark that feels so right. Chat and tie, light up the scene. Coca culture chasing dreams unseen. Find your why, it's in the air. Through the parks and thrills we share. Cruising waves or gaming high. Coca culture shows you why. Whoa,
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Coca Culture. I'm Zach, and yeah, it's just me. For those of you that have been with the channel for a while, you'll have to double check me on this, but this may be the very first time that I have ever done a haunted attraction by myself. And where are we? Oh, we're in Stone Mountain, Georgia, a solid hour's drive from home. For the third year in a row, we are here to experience one of Atlanta's, if not the most premier haunt in the metro Atlanta area, Netherworld Haunted House. We get over there because we are parked across the street. Let me show you what is not permitted for those of you that may or may not be making your way out here this season. And here is a QR code to take you directly to the Netherworld website where you can purchase your tickets. Check out the facade out here in front of the main haunt. That is the speed pass entrance there. I just did general admission tonight. First time in 3 years I haven't done the speed pass. And since it is just me, I was like, well, I can wait. We'll see how that works out for me. For those of you curious, prices fluctuate here at Netherworld based on peak season, peak nights, things like that. So for those of you wanting to purchase walk-up tickets, they're all timed entry to help with staggering the crowds. But you're looking for anywhere between $40 to about $50 for general admission. If you're wanting the speed pass, it's about $62 to around $75 for the speed pass, depending on the night. Now, the theme this year for the big indoor massive haunt is Monsters Attack. I'm really looking forward to this because it'll be the first deviation from the story that I've seen that goes on in this house. The last 2 years that I've come, it's been kind of a continuation of the same monster battle and story. This year, it's brand new, and I'll tell you a little bit about it in a minute. Also, for those curious, they do have escape rooms that are open year-round that you can come check out. Same with a monster museum. Again, they have all these different queues set up by time to help with the crowd so that it won't be overcrowded. Again, like I said, this is my first time not doing the speed pass. So it'll be my first time experiencing this line. All right, so let's give you guys some Netherworld history. So Netherworld was started here in 1997. So this is its 29th season of putting on Halloween events in the Stone Mountain area. So Gwinnett County, for those of you, that may not be familiar with where Stone Mountain, Georgia is. They've got two main trails. The first one, like I said, that we're doing is Monsters Attack. This is a massive indoor haunt. And I cannot remember how long of a walkthrough it is, but if there's one thing I do remember, it is long. And then the secondary trail for tonight is called Oblivion, Return of the Mangler. And I'll give you guys a little more info on that trail when we get over there. But I'm really excited to see what Monsters Attack brings. It's based in the town of Weisberg. And this time it is a battle that's going on between the undead from the Netherworld portal and the people of Weisberg. But the people of Weisberg aren't all as they seem either. Before I forget, I'd also like to thank Netherworld for inviting me out for their media night, which was unfortunately last week when we were on our cruise. So I couldn't make it out for the media event. Hopefully next year I can. So instead I did purchase my own ticket to come tonight. The media team was still super nice enough to send me some press release info so that I could share that with you guys, and I already have a little bit, and I'll continue to throughout the night while we're here. But again, huge thanks to Netherworld and their media team for inviting us out. Hopefully we can attend next year.
Lucky! He is wearing the sign of the beaver! No! The evil beaver, the Bucky! He's wearing the Bucky! No! No!
Giant animatronic out here in front.
The gnashing vampires.
And I believe they are telling you the story of Monsters Attack while you're waiting. For those of you that want to hear the lore, take a screenshot. Oh, it's a long haunt, folks. It's a very long haunt. 7:47. I was in there at least 15 minutes, if not a little longer. Again, the scope of Netherworld is like nothing you've seen. It's floor to ceiling, the entire building. It's humongous animatronics and scare actors galore. I feel like I got scared more this year than I have the last two. I felt like scare actors were on point. I feel like there were more of them than usual. Now I'm gonna go ahead and head over here and do the second haunt before it gets crazy. They already have a facade here for Oblivion, as you can see. Don't know how crowded it is yet. A lot of folks may be taking a break before doing the next one, but not your boy, because I want to get them done and then be able to show you guys everything else and talk about them all. Here is the facade for this one. Let me give you a little backstory. So the last couple of years, this facility has been referred to as the box. And it's been like a secret government facility where they were keeping really, really, really bad things locked away. They had cryptids here. They basically had skinwalkers here in the form of clowns. And this year, it's being promoted as a double feature. You have Oblivion, Return of the Mangler. The Mangler was this extreme scientist that escaped from the box. He did all these weird experiments because he wanted to gain control of people's emotions and be able to rule the world. And he's found this portal to a world called Oblivion, where he's now conducting his experiments, and he also was able to transport the clowns, Mr. Grindel and the skinwalkers from years past, to this place too. So you're basically getting an Oblivion haunt with the Mangler and continuing Mr. Grindel's story. To borrow one from my friend Exploring Ryan, of all the attractions where a clown threw up on me, that was one of them. That was a pretty good maze. I enjoyed it. The second half, when it got into Mr. Grindel's, gave the scare actors a bit more of an opportunity to communicate with you, which I'm all for, of course, them being able to talk and be themselves a little more. So it was a good time. Now, I'm gonna spend some time in the midway. I'm extremely thirsty. I'm a little hungry, and I've got a live to do, folks, for my members. Alrighty guys, so I just finished my members live and I am starving and I am really, really, really thirsty. So I got myself some chili cheese nachos with jalapenos and a Coke Zero. So I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this. This was $8, I think. So $5 for these, $3 for the drink. Not a bad deal for an event, for event food here. So let me eat this and then I'll pick up showing you guys the Midway. So to start my Midway walk, this is where I got my food from. Okay, again, they've got pulled pork sandwiches, nachos, hot dogs, chili cheese dogs, chili cheese nachos, pulled pork nachos. You got the Mensa Donuts here where they have gourmet donuts that they serve. That's what Chad got when we came last year. Then over here, you've got walking nachos, or walking tacos is what I would call it. Pretzels and pretzels with cheese and vegan corn dogs. Oh. Some scare actors. We've got a couple of escape rooms over here that you can experience. Right next to souvenir photos and Dr. Octane's Bizarre Beverages. And then over here, you have bud bags and Dippin' Dots in your dessert. And then you have the gift shop, which I still need to go in. You have the giant golem out here to greet you. And then a little further over here, walk over here to it. There's a giant werewolf and a clown. And you have the casket ride, which, yes, you can get in the casket. They've got cameras there to show the inside of the casket, and it's hooked up to like hydraulics and stuff to make it move while somebody is in there, again, to give you the spooky spookies. And then tons of different photo ops. All right, let's check out the gift shop. So you've got ads for the second, actually Happy Birthday of course was last year, but again, kind of continuing that story this year. And then you have plenty of unique metal gifts that you can get. Lots of persons, bags, lots of neat souvenirs. Then you have socks galore, and of course shirts. You can see the prices: $25, $43 for hoodies. There is additional charges for 2X, or excuse me, 2X, 3X, 4X. So I am getting this season's shirt, which has Monsters Attack on the front and the Oblivion Grendel's Feast house on the back. Got lots of stuffies as well. I'm not coming home with a stuffy because I've got no kids with me tonight. And just like that, I am going to call it a night here. It was busy, it was fun, the haunts were great. I highly recommend coming out. If you're able to come out on a not peak night, because they are open some weeknights, highly suggest that. If you gotta come on a Friday or Saturday, I would suggest getting the speed pass. Again, it's gonna be more expensive, but you're coming at a given time and you're basically walking right in. So again, I'd highly recommend. This is one of the more premier haunts in the metro area. It is gonna be crowded all season long. You don't wanna miss it. Hey everybody, Future Zach here to close out the video. Thank you all so much for coming along with me. I had a fantastic time at Netherworld last night. I do wanna say, again, I think this was the first time I've done a haunt by myself. And I don't know what it was about it. That just got my adrenaline pumping even more. And I do feel like I got scared more last night than I have on my previous couple trips to Netherworld. So I need to give a lot of props to the whole scare acting crew over there in both houses, because I thoroughly enjoyed myself. My heart was racing the entire time. And everything was just so well done. Again, I'd like to thank the social media team over there for inviting me out to media night, even though I couldn't make it due to being on the cruise. Hopefully, I'll be able to make it out there for media night next year. I want to give a shout out to my buddy Jay Prescott and his channel, Jay Prescott Videography or Jay Prescott Videos. I will link his channel down below. He is the official videographer for Netherworld, and he makes incredible content. For those of you that saw my members only vlog live from Netherworld, Jay made an appearance. Unfortunately, after my members vlog, I couldn't find Jay anywhere. So, Jay, I'm sorry that I missed you before I headed out, but I did. I looked for you all over and couldn't find you anymore. But it was great to see you. It was great to see your brother, who does the official photography for Netherworld. So I actually saw him in the first house. But it was a great trip. Highly recommend you get out and check out Netherworld at some point this haunt season. All right, until next time, guys, what's your why?